Hi, my name is Kevin Ream. I'm Vice President and General Manager of Crownline Boats and also Finseeker Boats. And for some of you that are watching this video, you may not be aware of the fact that roughly 2 years ago or so, Crownline entered into the fish boat marketplace by the introduction of our brand new, exciting Finseeker fish boat line. Now, we've been researching the market for several years, and we introduced the first two models back in 2019, right before the pandemic. We introduced our new 220 and 230 center console models. So let's talk about this boat in specifics. First of all, the LOA is 20 feet 6 inches. It's based off an 8.6 beam. It comes with a 19-degree dead rise at the transom, a 39-degree angle of entry at the bow. All of our Finseekers are a little bit sharper designed for the sharper keel to cut the water, cut the wave if you're off several miles offshore fishing. But most importantly, we offer a 7.5-degree reverse chine on that hull design when most of our competition runs a 6. Doesn't sound like it's a big difference, but that extra 1.5 degrees, that extra rake angle really helps you roll the wave over, but more importantly, even reduce splash and keep people inside the boat dry. All of this is balled up in a boat that comes to you at 4,295 pounds. So again, it reflects the fact that we've cut no corners in the build process. It's built right, performs great, and we deliver one of the best-in-class fuel economies or best-in-class fuel capacities in a fish boat in a 20-footer, 21-footer with 75-gallon fuel capacity. So what we want to do with this exciting walkthrough is really start at the front of the boat, the bow, and work our way section by section and relay to you the design philosophy that we put into Finseeker, why it's so special, why it's different from our competition, the long list of standard features we deliver to the marketplace, but also the creature comforts that allows this boat to really be the SUV, the crossover between hardcore fishing and luxury boating. Starting in the bow, there's a few design features that are really easy to point out quickly. First, oversized anchor roller with a tie-off cleat and an anchor locker. You'll also notice the sweeping full-length bow rails on both port and starboard, so there's always something to hold on to. The other portions I want to point out about the bow are the really nicely designed lean backs, both port and starboard. They're both removable. Why that's important, so when they're not in use, they have a custom designed storage area inside the head compartment, so they're easily out of the way. But again, when you're in use, it's a great feature to have in place so you can lean back and enjoy the bow. Again, maybe when you're not running your lines, you want to enjoy some sun, have a cocktail, have something to eat with some friends. Great lean back features that really accent the bow. The cushions in the forward portion of the bow are removable. So again, they snap out of place. You have non-skid surfaces on both forward areas of the bow. Now, a couple of things we want to point out for the serious fisherman is that these lids open up and access on hands-free hinges on both sides, port and starboard, into full fiberglass fish boxes. They're self-draining overboard. So you're out fishing, you start nailing the fish, you need to have a place to put them, not taking up your floor space. We have designed in these fish boxes into the bow, again, self-draining. The other thing that's really important to point out is that right next to your fish boxes, we've designed in an oversized floor storage area for you to keep your ice. So what you want to do, pull your bag of ice, put it on your fish. It's all set up that you never have to leave this area to service fish once you have them on board. Let's move back a little bit and talk about the Helm Station. So first of all, one of the questions we get most often is, what is the difference between the 200 Finseeker and the 210 Finseeker that we're in right now? And there's three major standard features on the 210 the 200 doesn't have. First of all, the 210 comes standard with the full T-top, stainless steel rod holders. Also, this full front pilot house, so this full one-piece glass is standard, and the upgraded head door on the 210. So these three features, this area right here is upgraded on the 210 to match that of the bigger brother 22 and 23 Finseeker. This whole bow seating area can seat 3 to 4 people comfortably. Drop this extra seat down when you have more passengers on board, and then when you want it out of the way, stows neatly away. One of the other easily noticed design features of our Finseeker line is how big, oversized, and deep the head compartments are. They're truly functional head compartments. Also, we designed in a port light, so it's well ventilated, and we already mentioned the upgraded bow seat on the 210. You'll see that almost the full length of the boat on both sides, port and starboard, is almost fully upholstered. So meaning, again, as you're walking port to starboard, if you get jostled from side to side with a wave, you're not going to be bumping into hard surfaces. You're going to be bumping into padded surfaces. The other thing that's exclusive to Finseeker is the way we've designed in these midship safety rails. And what I mean that there's custom anodized aluminum handrails that we've designed into the midpoint of the boat so that as you're transitioning, you always have two things to hold on to. You can hold on to the tubing of the T-top with your one hand, and you can also hold on to the midship custom rails designed into the side of the boat with your other hand. Now at the helm of the 210 Finseeker is where I really start to get excited, because there's a lot of things that you notice right off the bat. First, the full front windscreen, like we already talked about, really gives you a protected environment. It also has a vented window so you can let in plenty of fresh air if you're feeling a little hot. You see the width of the tubing on our T-top. It's 2.5 inches, built robustly. It's through bolted into the deck. It's really built to last, and it's set up with netting above you for your life vests, and it flows right into the additional rod holders off the back of the T-top. But let's talk a little bit about the Helm Station. You got a hand-stitched brow, just like consistent with all of our other products. You have a quick reference visual compass mounted in the center. And you'll also notice that our steering wheel is mounted to the port. There's a lot of people out in the marketplace that have set up their smaller fish boats where the steering wheel's on center. The reason we mount to the port is that way you can comfortably have a companion at the Helm Station with you and have plenty of seating on both sides. Also, we've built our Helm Stations where your controls are mounted without cutting into the huge space on the other side of the helm into the head compartment. Now, one thing you'll notice is all of the Finseekers come standard in 2022 with dual touchscreens. I'll repeat that, dual 7-inch touchscreens. So you want to set one of them up with your GPS, and you want to set the other one up as a fish finder full time. So when you're seriously fishing on the water, you can get on your waypoints, you can follow your crumb trail, and you can locate the fish and make sure you can get right on them and maintain your position while you're fishing. Our product comes standard with the mega down imaging and the side imaging transducers. It also comes standard with the lake view and ocean chips. So that way you have the built-in maps, you have the built-in depth charts, you have the ability to have the mega down imaging, and you also have the ability to do side imaging. That's all standard in a Finseeker product. Also, fishing at night, low light conditions. All of the toggle switches on the dash illuminate. The tips light up red in the evening or anytime they're in the on position. You have a fiddle storage area here to put in handheld GPS. You have 2 cup holders, 12-volt UB and USB charge ports at the Helm Station. You also have a lockable glove box, and you have a full-length tow rail and foot pad so that you can put your feet up on the tow rail and really have a comfortable ride on the water. Now, before we leave the helm area, there's so much packed into these exciting Finseekers. There's a few more items I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about the flip-up bolster, oversized flip-up bolster on the helm chair. And again, it's a really nice feature, comfortable. If you got long rides, you want to maybe stand up and lean against it. Short rides, maybe you want to sit down. Underneath the Helm Station, we have a slide-out cooler. The 70-quart Igloo is standard, but you can also upgrade to a Yeti cooler. Again, it's on a track that slides out, easy access, slides back underneath when not in use. I also want to talk about the built-in rod holders, the stainless steel rod holders. 4 additional rod holders built into the heavy stainless frame of this Helm Station. And also on the back of the 210, great tackle storage with slide-out drawers. Keep all your gear right here. This all works into the 6 standard rod holders that come on our 210, 220, and 230 Finseeker. Now, each one of those is designed with a certain angle that's a little bit different, about 9 to 10 degrees different in variation to help keep the lines from tangling when you're on the water. The first is located directly across the helm, the second one towards the aft of the boat, and the third is on center off to the port and starboard of the engine. So again, it comes with 6 rod holders designed into the deck, 4 rod holders off the Helm Station for storage of additional rods, and 4 additional rod holders that come off of the T-top. We've also designed in inside rod storage on both the port and starboard. So it's designed you can tuck away 2 8-foot plus rods in the port side and also 2 8-foot plus rods in the starboard side. Also, we designed in this soft touch mat. And the reason we do that is because as you tuck away your rods, your reels will be bouncing against the glass. Over time, it's going to chip your glass. Also, on both the port and starboard by the rod storage, there's full-length stainless steel tow rails. So if you're locking in and fighting a fish in the roughest water conditions, you can bring it to a successful landing. Working your way towards the aft portion of the boat, what we have is a great fold-away seat, so several people can sit on this seat as you're driving out to your fishing spot. Again, when it's down in place, great, comfortable, hits you 3/4 of the way up in your back, very comfortable, oversized lean back. And then when it's not in use, simply pull the tab and it folds away. And let's talk a little bit about the bait station back here in the rear port side of the boat. First of all, it's an 18-gallon. It's got an LED light so you can access your bait at night. It recirculates and aerates. And also the design on the glass with this oversized seal that's into this recessed portion of the glass, that when it's down and locked in and the aeration and the recirculator is running, it actually helps to pressurize the tank overall to really reduce the splash so your bait isn't swung from side to side inside the bait station. So again, as you're fishing at night, flip on the spreader bar, flip on the LED light inside the bait station, you're never going to have a problem baiting a hook even in pitch black. One of the other things I want to talk about, a lot of serious fishermen, they want to service their own stuff. So again, with a Finseeker, we designed in serviceability as part of the process in our design scope. And one of the things I want to show you is how easy it is to access. Just lift this rear portion up, and now you have access to your bilge pumps, your batteries, electrical harnesses, your breaker resets, and your battery charger. Nothing could be easier or more accessible than servicing your Finseeker product. We also have a transom shower standard as you walk into the rear entry of the boat. That allows you to pull off the hose. If you're out on a sandbar or if you have fish all over the back of your boat, you can easily pull out the transom shower, hose it off, clean things up, and tuck it away when you're not in use. Again, for safety and convenience, we design in the diamond pattern soft touch mat. We do it at the entryway, but we also design in this full transom insert that comes along the back forward of the outboard that allows you to move easily. Now, we spent a lot of time talking about lighting, dual touchscreens, all kinds of things that the serious fishermen want to see on their boats. I also want to spend a few minutes talking about how we support those systems, and we do that with the most sophisticated electrical system available. All of our Finseekers come with a battery management panel, and they also have a VSR, which stands for Voltage Sensitive Relay Charging System. Now, what a VSR system does is it goes out and senses the batteries on the boat and always charges the lowest battery first. It's also why the boat comes standard with a battery charger. Just pull out the pigtail, plug in your system, and your battery charger does the rest. Let's talk about canvas. So we offer a leaning post canvas that covers this whole component from the top all the way down to the floor, and you see those canvas bungee tie-ins located here at the bottom. So that leaning post cover covers this seat, protects the stainless, protects your gear. We also offer a one-piece boat cover, which will cover the entire boat. It fastens up to the tubing on the T-top, and you can pretty much enclose the entire boat and protect your cockpit overall. Another one of the features that is requested a lot is the upgrade the size of your touchscreens. So as I mentioned, the 210, 200, 210, and 220 all come standard with 7-inch dual garments. You can upgrade those to 9-inch, and you can even upgrade to 12-inch. The 12-inch touchscreens are required for those that want the radar option. We want to talk about the fact that a Finseeker is designed to make sure it has every creature comfort that a serious fisherman wants to see. But it also has the comfort so when you're not fishing, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking your wife and kids out on the water and enjoying it all day long, and knowing that you have the comfort and convenience of a Crownline and a Crownline design philosophy in a serious fish boat. That's what Finseeker is all about. It's the ultimate crossover between family and fishing. Family fun, hardcore fishing, Finseeker blends it together just perfectly. We look forward to having a chance to earn your business, to see, touch, and feel a Crownline, see, touch, and feel a Finseeker. And I think when you do, it's easy to see the quality that's designed into our product and why it makes sense to earn your business for the long run with a Finseeker. Thank you.